Hey YouTube, Darkspore here, and welcome to my first ever video. This will be the first episode of a series of gameplay videos for the original PlayStation game Ape Escape. I'm going to leave all of the cutscenes in for those of you who are interested to watch them, but I'll put markers in the video so that you can skip them if you wish. Let's get started.
Hey, Spike, do you think the professor finished his time machine?
He said he's almost done.
Then maybe we can ride it today.
If so, I'm riding on it first.
Hey, that isn't fair, Spike. Hey, waiter.
Hello, Professor.
Spike and Buzz.
Spike!
No, run you two. Okay, I got it. This becomes this, and when it becomes that, this goes like this. Therefore, that became this. We did it, Katie. The time machine is completed.
This isn't the time for that.
Spike, can you hear me? Something awful has happened. You have slipped in time with the accident earlier. You will soon arrive in the prehistoric era when dinosaurs existed. On top of that, the monkeys also have slipped in time in various eras. If we leave them alone, the history of Earth will be in disarray. So Spike, I need you to do this for me. Luckily, you should have two of my gadget inventions. I want you to use these to catch as many monkeys as you can. You can catch the monkeys using the net. And if by any chance you're in danger, counterattack using the club. It will be useful. It is a tough job, but you can do it. I'm relying on you.
Okay, so for those who skipped the scene, basically the premise of the game is that there's a monkey who went and stole a...
Let's go!
He escaped from a zoo, and he stole a helmet that made him super smart. And then he used that helmet to go and use a time machine, both developed by the professor, and travel back in time to establish monkeys as the dominant species on Earth. He made a whole bunch more helmets to make the other monkeys smart, but essentially that's how the game is. Yeah, so this weird control scheme I was telling you about, if you'll notice on the controller, so my left stick controls my movement, but my right stick controls whatever gadget that I'm using. And then all of these buttons, instead of controlling your gadgets, they just control your gadget selection, which is kind of a little bit weird. I think it was the first time a control scheme like this happened. But essentially my task is that I'm gonna go around through all of the different periods in history and see if I can catch the monkeys to stop them from usurping the humans' dominant role in society. I'm controlling it with a SteelSeries XL controller, but it's not super easy because I'm actually I'm using an emulator because it's a lot easier to get good footage for it, basically. But the controller's wireless, and I'm having a little bit of trouble having getting it to respond properly, unless it's just the emulator that's having the problems. I'll have to find out later. I used to think, like, what's the point in using the club if, I can just use the net straight up? But I think the club has a slightly longer reach, so maybe that's why.
Well done.
That was the first level that I've completed just there. There was an extra monkey in there. You don't have to catch every monkey to complete each level as you go through. So there were 4 monkeys in that level, but the 4th monkey I actually can't catch until I've got a gadget that I haven't got yet. It's like a propeller that lets me jump really high. This is like the starting room. If I go through here, it lets me select a level. Over here to my left, we have mini games. So you might have seen me collect one of those Spectre tokens. Once I've collected a certain amount, it unlocks my access to these mini games. I think this first one is like a skiing game, like a race. The second one, you box by using each of the sticks as a fist. And this third one is called Galaxy Monkey. The other games aren't really all that good, but Galaxy Monkey is really awesome. On the other side here, we've got a training room to teach me how to use my gadgets, but I don't really need that because at the moment I don't have any gadgets other than the ones I start with. And this here is where you save your game, which I'm also probably not going to be needing because I'm using an emulator. So that's the first level that I've just finished, Ancient Plain. I'm going to play Raining Lake now. There's 3 levels in each era, I guess. This is the Prehistoric era.
Spike! A new gadget is completed.
This is a water net that shoots a net underwater. I will send these over. Try them out in your training space. If you don't clear the training, you cannot advance to the next stage.
I have to laugh every time I see these animations because the animations are written or are created with the Japanese audience in mind, but because they've got voiceovers in English, the videos are weird times, and you have like the mustache moving up and down as if they're talking, but they're not really. You might notice I'm avoiding these, or trying to avoid these mailboxes. They're supposed to be there to give you information about how to play the game, how to use the controls, that sort of thing, but which I guess is good the first time you play it because, people back then needed a bit of help because they weren't used to the controller scheme. But for experienced players, it's a real pain. Come on. I don't really know who this chick is. I think she's like a computer program or something, but basically she just tells me how many monkeys are in each level and how many I need to collect and how many Spectre tokens there are, that sort of thing. Now, if I get to this guy quick enough, he doesn't actually notice that I'm here. Ah, damn. It takes a little bit of time for the game to initialize, so I can, if I'm a little bit faster and the controller's not stuffing up, I can go and grab him before he even realizes that I'm there. I think this level has 2 Spectre tokens, but anyway, there's one of them. Those little tokens, they're not super useful, they give you a little bit of health. If you collect 100, they give you a life. But they're a little bit more useful again in once you've completed the game, you unlock a time attack mode, and they give you a little bit of extra time, so the more you collect them, the better you get. Now, I'm not actually supposed to be able to get this monkey until I've got that, well, I'm supposed to jump on the top of that dinosaur you saw before. I'm supposed to jump on this guy's back, but there's a glitch where you can actually jump up that wall and jump on, but I'm not very good at doing it, so I'll just do it the way you're supposed to. That's the way speedrunners would do it, would be to just jump up the wall.
Well done.
You're good.
You're good.
Dinosaur Valley. There's a bit of an unintended glitch in this one too, which I'll show you later. Lets you catch a monkey that you're not supposed to be able to catch yet. Or just, there's a spot over there to the right, but I'm just going to ignore that for now because I don't really need it to finish this level the first time round. There are more monkeys there, but come on, monkey. Dang. Come on. This is a lot easier with a legitimate PlayStation controller. I think the emulator just has issues with the like the controller plugin on the emulator must have issues. Oh yeah, so just up here is that glitch. If you notice these stairs, when I look behind me, there's that platform up there, and there's actually a monkey there. Alright, now we'll go up here to the pterodactyl. If I go a little bit further in this direction, there's like a tunnel. That'll actually take me to a monkey that rides on a T-Rex, but you might see that in a later video. You won't in this one because this is the last monkey I have to catch. What I can do sometimes is on that first egg, he always spawns in this egg, and if you approach him from this side and hit the egg, then he always goes into this one. So if you hit this egg, then you can actually just go and grab him as he goes towards that. Yeah, got it.
Well done.
Well, that's the prehistoric era done. So I'll be ending this video now. We'll get to the Cenozoic era in the next video. Thanks for watching.